First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom. The title of this lesson is going to be, It's Only a Matter of Time. And we're going to start off with 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 5. And it reads, For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Right? Everything in this world has a beginning and has an end, man. And this kingdom, or this queendom, America, ain't no different. This place is going to come to a crashing stop due to Yahweh Shah's return. That's going to be the end of this place. It's going to be the last time the Israelites are going to be in captivity. That being the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? And after that, we're going to be in power. The Israelites. So it's only a matter of time for these things to take place. Right? And we're seeing it. We're seeing the end of Babylon being manifested before our very eyes. A day doesn't go by where we don't see news, prophecy, going into the fall of this bitch, this whore, right? A day don't go by till we don't see judgment, or we don't see news of famine, war, pestilence, civil unrest, right? A day don't go by till we start seeing, where we don't see brothers pushing this word, the word being spread out throughout the four corners of the earth, the prophets prophesying through via YouTube or out there on the highways and byways, which that's a major sign that we're in the end, right? Let me see if I can find that precept. This is Matthew 12 and 39. And it reads, But he answered and said unto them, An evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, but there shall no sign be given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And that's what y'all got, man. Y'all got the prophets out there in the highways and byways telling y'all the truth, telling y'all what's to come, telling y'all to repent. If y'all don't take heed to the prophets, which through the prophets comes the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're gonna be marked. You're gonna be marked for destruction. And that's all there is to it. Right? Now let's go back. Let's go to Isaiah 14. And I'm going to go down to 4. It says, That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he's going to break the staff of Esau, of his rulership. And like it says in verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. You know, you see Esau with his wicked plans, his little NWO, trying to put the squeeze on people by either through many means. I mean, you have multiple amounts of means to their food, poisoning the food, you know, um, the whole jab, you know, which is causing people to get HIV. You know, there's many forms of Esau trying to kill off, trying to what they say, thin the sheep, and that's Esau ruling in the people with wrath, with a continual stroke. He continues to do it, man, to this day. I mean, just look what used to be. You can look at what used to be the Georgia Guidestones. You know, it used to say right there, keep population under 500 million, and we're at like almost 8 billion, or at 8 billion people right now throughout the earth. So they're gonna have to kill off 7.5 billion people in order for them to accomplish their goals. And to get there, they're gonna have to start, you know, thinning the sheep, start killing off a lot more uh, um, Jakes, a lot more of these heathen, a lot more of their own people. Let me get this. See if I can find it. Not sure if I can find it. I forgot the precept, where the precept is, but pretty much it goes like, he who hates himself, to whom will he do good? And that's Esau, man. He hates himself. You know, you can see it, how he treats his own people. He has them in the slums with us, with Jake. So to whom will he do good? If Esau is doing this to his own people, how much more will he do to us? You know, how much more wickedness, how much more treacherous will he deal with the Israelites, with the Most High's people, right? And yet you still got Jake trying to protect and involve Esau into receiving salvation. You know, Jake still got that Stockholder syndrome. Stockholder syndrome. You know, still trying to save the master, man. So used to being in oppression that he can't see no other alternative to that. You know, we're giving Jake hope. We telling Jake they can receive the kingdom, but to them it's too far fetched. They can't see it. They lack the vision. They lack the faith. They lack accountability because they don't want to repent. They don't want to be told that they're going off. All they want to hear is smooth things, right? But yet Esau is out here destroying you day by day, putting you in the hoods. He gave y'all guns. He gave y'all crack. He gave y'all all this madness. And y'all still loving Esau. Y'all don't come to realize that all these things, the reason why we're in this fucked up state is because we sinned against the Most High. And also, Esau's the one that keeps us in that perpetual captivity, keeps us in perpetual sin. You know, put this mindset upon Jake to be either a thug, or amongst our women be a hoe. But that's the Most High. He made it like that. Because y'all 2/3, man, y'all through. Y'all destined for destruction. But continuing on. This is Isaiah 14 and 7. Start at verse 6 again. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. Right? In the kingdom, he's going to be persecuted and there's going to be nobody to stop us. We're going to be kicking his ass. We're going to be hunting his ass down. And nobody's going to hinder us from laying our hands upon Esau. Right? Verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Right, in that time, man, the whole earth is going to be singing. They're going to be rejoicing, man. They're going to be happy. Right? Let me get this. How does it go? How does it go? This is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right, in that day, man, the righteous are going to be in authority, aka the Israelites. And the whole earth is going to be rejoicing. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right, you see, right now, man, people are mourning. People are in this depressed state, not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow. Even amongst Esau, they don't know. They're unsure of their kingdom, of their queendom. They're unsure what tomorrow's going to hold. They're unsure of their, especially amongst older, Edomites. They're not sure, you know, if they're gonna have to, if their savings or their 401k is going to be able to hold them off for retirement. They start thinking that they're gonna have to work extra more years in order to save money because they can't afford to. Even amongst everybody, unsure of the gas prices. Can't don't won't have enough money to make it work. The food, the famine. We keep on hearing about famine. The famine is coming. The dark winter is coming. People are worried, and it's all because the wicked are in rulership. Now let's go back to the book of Isaiah 14 and verse 8. It says, Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Yeah, even the trees, man. The trees, the plants, the animals, everything's gonna be rejoicing, man. The people, everything. The animals in the sea, the birds in the air, everything's gonna be rejoicing that you were taken down out of rulership. The whole earth is waiting for the true righteous kings of the earth to come back into power. Because that's how it's supposed to be. There was a video of gorilla, doing hand signals. And they were talking. The gorilla was saying, it's that the earth needs help, because of humans. So pretty much talking about Esau, how Esau has destroyed the world. They're saying that, hey, the earth needs help. So even the animals know, man, how fucked up this place is. Even the animals know. But anyway, continuing on. Isaiah 14 and 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from the thrones all the kings of the nations. Yeah, man. Not now that your fall, we're seeing your decline. Now we're seeing, North Korea come up. Now we started seeing Russia come up. We started seeing China come up. You know, Iran. All these other nations, they're starting to rise up and seeing, they're standing upon their feet. They're like, oh shit, the bitch is slipping. You know, they're thinking that they're gonna have a chance of rulership now. Because they know that America has been promoting nothing but wickedness. They drank that cup and they didn't like it. So now they're just waiting for your ass to fall. Verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Yeah, and we're seeing that, man. We're seeing a lot of these other nations, that have a nuclear capability. So now, you know, they see that they're almost as equals to America. They know they can go to war against America. All they gotta shoot some missiles out, and that's it. They got the same amount of power as you do now. Verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Right. That that decay, man. That corrosion. And you can see here in the soils of America, everything is corroded, man. Everything is breaking down. Nothing has the same strength as it used to be. From your politicians all the way down to your people, man. Everything is corrupt, everything is corroded. Verse 12. How art thou fallen, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Yeah, how by Lucifer it means light bearer, right? But how quickly, whenever your kingdom comes down, it's gonna be so quick and fast that it's gonna leave you with your mouth open. It's another verse where Yahushua says, I beheld Lucifer falling from heaven as lightning. That's how quick you're going to fall. Right? Because right now you're in your heaven. You're in your glory. You're in your kingdom. But as soon as you're going to be cut down, man. There's another precept in the scriptures that talks about how you're going to be taken down in 1 hour, man. In 1 hour, you're going to be through. That's how fast you're going to go down, man. Like lightning. That's as fast as a kingdom is will ever be taken down and destroyed. Let me go down to verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High, the stars being the Israelites. It says, I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's exactly what Esau wants to push out there, that he is the Most High. Through this whole New World Order, by giving you the CHIP, he feels like if he gets to that point, he will be like the Most High. They're talking about transcendence, into like a robot body or whatever, so that way they can live immortal. They can be immortal through their technology. This is really the mindset of Esau, man. He wants to be like the Most High. He wants to control everything. He's got the what's it called over there in up north. I forgot what it was called. The HARP program. over there in Alaska. So they can manipulate the weather. That's Esau getting beside himself, thinking he's the Most High. Put that CHIP in so he can track your movement. He can send signals to that CHIP and be able to manipulate how you think, manipulate how you behave. He can cut that chip off so you can't buy or sell no more. You'll be cut off from the grid. That's Esau trying to have ultimate dominion over everything. Now let me go down to verse 15. It says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." Yeah, you're gonna be destroyed, man. The only thing that's waiting for you is death. You ain't gonna achieve your goal. You ain't gonna achieve your plan. Let me see if I can get this. All right, this is Job 20. Job 20 and 22. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eaten." You see? So right when he's about to fill his belly, right when he's about to fulfill all his goals, and thinking that he's got it, thinking that he did it, that's when the Most High is gonna, when Yahweh Shai is gonna crack them clouds and prove him otherwise. And that day he's gonna show him, Yahweh Shai is gonna show him that he's just a man, that he can be broken down. Because for so long, Esau has been having dominion over the earth, has been doing all kinds of wickedness, and has not been punished. But now his iniquity has reached a limit to where Yahweh Shai is going to come and is going to prove to him that you were just a man the whole time. You were here for a reason, and that's to punish the Israelites. And now that you have no purpose, it's time for you to get out the way. It's time for you to serve your sentence, your punishment for what you did, and then be done away with. Because in the kingdom, there ain't going to be no more use for you. So that's why we tell all these Edomites to live it up. Because this is the last time you're going to be able to enjoy it. These days are the last days you're going to have, man. There ain't going to be no second chance. There ain't going to be no rising up to the ashes like a phoenix. There ain't going to be none of that. All these elites going into the bunkers and shit, they're going to be the first ones to go into captivity. It's just the Most High reserving them for captivity. That's all. Thinking they're going to escape judgment. They ain't going to escape judgment. I'm going to go back to Isaiah. Finish this off. Where was 15. Isaiah 14 and 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, everybody in the kingdom, everybody's gonna be looking at you like, is this a man? Is this a guy? This motherfucker right here, this piece of shit, this Quasimodo right here? This guy did all this. He had the Israelites in captivity. Because we know, man, that you're nothing but a base man. You're the lowest life form on the earth. You so-called white people. You are the lowest life form on the earth. You know, it tells you in the beginning, with the serpent, with Adam and Eve. That was you, Esau. The same spirit that serpent had is the same spirit that's in Esau right now. The same spirit that was in Cain is the same spirit that Esau has right now. But continuing on, in verse 16, I'm going to read it again. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, because everything that you did in this, on this side, or in this lifetime, all your military might, all your, your pomp, that you like to throw out there by putting up your sanctions and all these threats. In the kingdom, everybody's gonna be like, "What? This is he had this much power. He did all that." It's gonna be like an unbelievable thing. That's how low you're gonna be in the kingdom. Just like people look at us now, the Israelites, and look at us and say, "These are the children of the Most High," and they don't believe it. Well, the same way it's gonna be in the kingdom for you, whenever you get brought down low to that lowest state. People ain't even gonna think that you used to have that kind of power, showing you that power comes from on high, from the Most High himself. But anyway, continuing on. Let me go to Isaiah 65. Go down 17. It says, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. Yeah, man. That's what we're looking forward to, the new heavens and the new earth. Right? Wherein dwelleth righteousness. All this thing, this whole Babylonian lifestyle, this Roman lifestyle, is going to be brought to nothing. It's going to be destroyed, eliminated, eradicated, whatever word you want to say. And it's not going to be remembered. It's not even going to come to our minds, the stuff that happened here. You know? All your past works, Esau, is going to be eliminated. It's not going to be remembered. You're not going to be glorified. You're not going to be, remembered as some great ruler that used to rule the earth. No, you're going to be, all that's going to remembered of you is that you were our slaves. Verse 18, it says, but be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying. You see, in that day, man, the Most High is going to be dwelling with us, man. The Most High is going to wipe all the tears from our eyes. We ain't never going to feel no pain, no sorrow, nothing. Why? Because the law is going to be written in our inward parts. We ain't going to sin. So death will have no power. We ain't going to receive that here on this side. We're in our prison sentence. Yahushua returns. Be accounted worthy of salvation, man. That's what we're looking forward to. Salvation. Because we don't want to die in that nuclear destruction. We don't want to die with the rest of the heathen. Receive that fate of the 2/3. We're looking forward to that, the new bodies getting delivered through them chariots. Seeing the destruction of Babylon, of America. you know, drinking that cup of wine with Yahweh Shai when we get up there, receiving crowns directly from him. That's what we're looking forward to, man. This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." And like I said, the title of this video, it's only a matter of time, man. The Most High has a time set that this place is going to go down and for Yahweh Shai to return. Like it says, no man knoweth the hour, right? We don't know the hour. Not even Yahweh Shai knows the hour. But Yahweh, we already know the Most High is very, precise. He's all about precision. He has a time, he has a minute, he has a second set up to where this place is going to go down. And like it says, like at the end, it's going to speak. At the end, everything that we're saying, the prophets are saying is going to speak. And right now we're seeing it through the MOTB, through World War III, the plagues, the famines. It's speaking, man. Prophecy is speaking. And it's not tarrying, man. It's not tarrying. We're in those days. We're in these last days. Things are just going to start ramping up even more and more and more, day by day. We're coming to that. Day by day, we're coming to that. We're coming closer and closer to salvation, closer and closer to the return of Yahweh Shai, closer and closer to the destruction of America. Let me get 2 Peter chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 11, and it reads, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be, but in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, according to his promise, looking for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness." Verse 14. "Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot, and blameless." You see, so all these things are going to come to pass, man. Especially the nuclear destruction, knowing that all this place is going to be destroyed. How shall we conduct ourselves? Right? We should be conducting ourselves by taking hold of these scriptures, right? Taking hold of the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, coming back to to the true knowledge and wisdom of the Most High, knowing that we're Israelites, and trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, and enduring, right? We gotta be found blameless when Yahweh Shai returns. We don't want to be still in this world, still, dwelling in this, not dwelling, but doing the same acts that we used to do while we were in this world. That old man lifestyle. When Yahweh Shai returns, because he's going to see us and he's going to say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." That's going to be a very tough pill to swallow in that time. So that's why we got to be, diligent in this thing. Keep working, studying, right? Pushing his word, so that when that time comes, we can be accounted worthy. All our sacrifices will be accounted worthy for salvation. So anyway, I'm going to close this out. I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm going to finish off by saying, Kal Halayim La, Alahayana wa Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with our truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom.